We get so many masterclass students who haven't done the proper foundations, and sometimes we end up completely stuck on not being able to do anything, or so it feels like, and other times we're just kind of left talking about the foundations of diet and sleep. But today, Kathy and Alex already had a solid foundation, so we got to actually train a bird, and it was so exciting. So first things first, we always just like to see how the owner and the bird look together. What is their chemistry? What have they already done? What does that look like? What can we clean? So we asked Kathy to show us some training with her son Conure, and then we asked Alex to do the same thing.
I have a little setup.
That's great. That's great. I do want to point out here what I love is that she's setting herself up for success before she's starting. This is a key that a lot of people miss. Oftentimes they'll take the bird out and then like, oh, I need to get my treats. Oh, and then it's like reacting to the bird rather than just being ready for the interaction. The perch is there. She got her whole setup done. This is great.
Wait.
Here.
So Alex, do you have much interaction with Kira?
Not as much, no.
Okay. Do you want more interaction with her?
I sort of do, but I'm sort of, in a way, afraid as well.
Yeah, yeah, fair enough.
Now Alex was a little bit more apprehensive. He's like, I'm kind of fearful of this bird. And when Dave dug in deeper about why, it ended up being outside of training sessions. So Dave simply said, well, what if every interaction is a training session and you treat it that way? Would you be just as intimidated? And the answer was no. Alex totally fell into line. It was amazing to see the chemistry between all three of them.
He's
already like,
what she did?
Yeah, she's like, I know who I love. I mean, best treats. You just do a step up. This is a test.
Step up.
Nice, you passed. You both passed. So step up is a trick, right?
So after some basic recall training and cleanup, we decided to work on something brand new. Kathy has been wanting to examine Kira, her son Conure, by being able to lift up her wing. Until this point, she was only able to just barely touch with a finger. And I thought, gosh, the end goal is really this kind of thing where you're gonna pull the wing up. It has nothing to do with poking the bird with a single finger. So I thought, okay, the end goal looks like this. Let's try to start as close to that as possible, even though we can't start at the end. So we simply had her change the way that she did this, and I'm gonna show you what a training session looked like and how far we got in a single session.
So I would, oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, I would offer a slight misdirection with the treat somewhere. So,
I was going to say that, and I would also move a little bit faster, because I think the fact that you are going so slow, which you're being very permission-based, is leaving a lot of room for what do you want, what do you want, what do you want, what do you want.
yeah, she's like offering
it's
behaviors.
this.
Yeah.
So it shows she's not afraid, and she's like thinking, okay, we're in a training session, what do you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
If she was avoiding you, I could see going that slow, but she's not. She's more like, what do I
Okay.
do? What's the cue? Yeah.
Nice. So that was great. You redirected the attention. Like right now we could say it looks like a lure, but whatever, we can clean that later, but it's working. So if we can get her attention away from like you, because the very first rep she had like kind of touched your finger, we don't want that.
Yeah.
We want to make sure her head's forward. That's
Yeah.
part of the criteria we're measuring now, right?
Yeah,
So
and
that was excellent.
she'll start to associate your like misdirection with, oh, and this hand's coming in to touch me, and I just ignore it.
Nice. So next one, just bring the treat out of reach. So she's looking at it while you touch. Breezy trick, I love it. Nice. And you can see like, she's like,
Yeah.
Perfect. That's telling me that that's about the right distance. So this next rep, hopefully she looks more at the treat knowing it's coming and is a little less concerned about the hand.
Okay.
Nice.
That was so cool.
See how she wasn't splitting 50-50 with hand. It was just treat hand. And she was like, okay. Even though the treat wasn't like blatant, that was a perfect balance of those approximations.
Okay.
That's really
Perfect. Now in this next rep, see if you can get your thumb to touch the underside of the wing too. And when you make that change, you might not get the same duration of touch.
nice.
Nice. Nice. Great correction.
That was really good.
I have to say, it was really rewarding being able to work with someone like Kathy and Alex who, like I said, had the foundations in place. They follow our diet and sleep schedule, and we just got to train a bird today. And that was so much fun, and it was really rewarding to see how far we got, and that Kathy and Alex both felt confident leaving class today going, yeah, we can totally get there from here. Also, I think they should do free flight. Just saying.
Yeah, I think you guys have a great bird and a really, really solid foundation.
Yeah, good job, guys.
Yeah.
A plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.